Welcome to our journey back in time. Today, we will delve into the lives of everyday people in some of the world's greatest ancient empires. Beyond the mighty kings and grand monuments, it was the farmers, artisans, merchants, and families who formed the heart of these civilizations. Join us as we explore their homes, jobs, food, beliefs, and daily routines, stepping into their shoes to uncover the real rhythm of life in the past. Let's bridge the gap between history and our present understanding of ancient empires. Life in ancient empires often began in the home. For most ordinary people, houses were simple and practical. In Mesopotamia, mud brick homes provided cool relief from the scorching heat. Meanwhile, in Egypt, small houses with flat roofs accommodated people who sometimes slept under the stars on hot nights. Roman families often lived in cramped apartments called insulae, with several stories packed tightly together. Families were central to daily life. Children learned valuable skills directly from their parents. Boys helped in farming or crafts, while girls learned household duties. Despite limited space and resources, the home was the center of warmth, meals, and traditions. Extended families often lived together, bonding across generations and supporting each other in the pursuit of survival. These ancient homes served as the foundational spaces in which daily life was nurtured, where traditions were passed down, and where survival was the primary aim. The simplicity and practicality of these homes did not diminish the importance of the family structure and the vital role it played in the lives of ordinary people. It was within these humble abodes that the fabric of society was woven, and where the heart of the ancient empires truly thrived. In ancient times, ordinary individuals played a crucial role in sustaining the vast empires of the world. The foundation of daily life revolved around farming, with peasants in Egypt cultivating wheat and barley along the fertile banks of the Nile. They depended on the river's annual floods to nourish their crops and ensure a bountiful harvest. Similarly, in Mesopotamia, the innovation of irrigation canals transformed arid deserts into flourishing fields, providing essential sustenance for the population. Apart from agriculture, many individuals honed their skills as artisans, crafting pottery, textiles, jewelry, and tools that were essential for daily life. In the great city of Rome, craftsmen and laborers constructed monumental structures like roads, aqueducts, and temples, many of which still stand today as a testament to their craftsmanship and dedication. Furthermore, merchants and traders connected distant regions through the exchange of valuable goods such as spices, metals, and ideas, contributing to the prosperity of the empires. Despite the challenges they faced, the majority of people toiled tirelessly under the scorching sun or in dimly lit workshops, earning meager wages. It was their relentless labor that formed the backbone of these mighty empires, ensuring the smooth functioning of cities, temples, and armies. The hard work and dedication of these unsung heroes were instrumental in the success and longevity of the ancient civilizations, underscoring the importance of each individual's contribution to the greater whole. Food was not just a luxury, but a necessity for survival in ancient times. In Mesopotamia, bread and beer were the cornerstones of daily meals, so much so that beer was often the safest beverage to drink. Similarly, in Egypt, the everyday diet consisted of bread, onions, fish, and dates, with beer as the drink of choice. The common people in Rome relied on bread, olives, cheese, and occasionally meat, or fish for sustenance, with grain distributed by the state for the poor. For the common people, meals were simple and modest. Families gathered to eat together, often sitting on the floor or at low tables. Cooking was done over small clay ovens or open fires, and the limited availability of spices meant that meals were generally plain. However, the act of sharing food held deep cultural and religious significance, fostering a sense of community and tradition. During special occasions such as festivals and religious ceremonies, ordinary people had the opportunity to taste more lavish dishes typically reserved for the wealthy. These events allowed the community to come together and enjoy the culinary delights that were otherwise beyond their reach. In summary, the daily diet in ancient times was a reflection of the basic need for survival the importance of communal eating, and the preservation of traditional practices. This simple but vital aspect of daily life connected people to their cultural roots and provided a sense of belonging in their communities. Religion and rituals played a significant role in shaping the daily routines of ancient civilizations. In Egypt, the worship of gods like Ra and Osiris was a central aspect of daily life. People offered prayers and sacrifices to honor these deities and seek their protection and blessings. Mesopotamians, on the other hand, visited temples known as ziggurats, where priests acted as intermediaries between humans and the divine, connecting people with the gods. The Romans had a diverse pantheon of gods that they worshipped, but they also maintained household shrines, called lares, where families prayed for protection and guidance. These rituals were deeply ingrained in Roman society and helped create a sense of community and divine connection. Festivals were a time of joy and relief from the hardships of everyday life. In Rome, public games such as gladiator fights, chariot races, and theater performances entertained massive crowds and brought people together in celebration. In Egypt, religious festivals were marked by music, dancing, and parades of sacred statues along the Nile. Even ordinary individuals took part in these festivities, finding moments of joy that transcended their daily toils. In the evenings, storytelling, music, and small community gatherings were common ways for people to unwind and connect with one another. Despite the challenges they faced, ancient civilizations celebrated life, honored their gods, and found entertainment in traditions that had been passed down through generations. These rituals and festivals were not just about spirituality. They were a vital part of the social fabric that brought people together and provided moments of respite from their daily struggles. Everyday life was not without hardship for most ordinary people throughout history. In ancient civilizations such as Mesopotamia, Egypt, and Rome, the majority of individuals lived with little wealth, constantly vulnerable to famine, disease, and heavy taxes. In Mesopotamia, the unpredictable nature of droughts or floods could easily destroy harvests, leading to widespread food shortages and famine among the common people. Egyptian farmers faced a similar struggle as they were required to labor on state projects. During the agricultural off-season, adding to their already challenging lives for the poor citizens of Rome, life was filled with struggles as they crowded into unsafe housing and constantly faced the threat of food shortages. Social classes were clearly delineated, with elites and rulers living in luxury while the majority of people fought for survival. On a daily basis, slavery was a common practice in many empires, with countless lives spent in hard labor and little freedom. Despite the inherent inequality in society, ordinary people found ways to adapt, build communities, and draw strength from their traditions and family ties. Their stories serve as a powerful reminder that history is not just about the grandeur of kings and conquests, but also about the resilience and perseverance of the countless men, women, and children who carried civilizations on their shoulders. In the face of immense challenges, ordinary people found ways to survive, thrive, and leave their mark on the world, shaping the course of history in ways both big and small.